For lack of a better term, I am a gamer girl. I love to play all types of video games. I would say that the one type of game that I do not like as much would be online games. For me, playing in an online room with people from all around the world that I don't know ruins the experience because I don't like that type of competition. On the other hand, the type of game that I love the most would be first-person shooters with an amazing storyline. And while I'm not sure that this game particularly falls under that, type of game, it is my favorite at the time. It is called Yandere Simulator. Before I get any further into it, let me explain a couple terms. First one, yandere. This one can have a couple different meanings depending on either your interpretation and or the situation it's used in. The first one would be a person, usually a female, who is very sweet and innocent on the outside, but a little more violent on the inside. The second one, which is more what this game is about, is a person, usually a female, who is not really anything on the outside, just kind of a background person, stoic personality, but when named with a certain goal, such as love, can become very violent and dangerous. The second term is senpai. Senpai in Japanese culture is referred to someone who is older than you that you look up to, like a role model. Now, this game is violent. There is a lot of murder that can happen in the game, but at the same time it could not happen as much because the game is very personalized and adaptive to what you choose to do. How you choose to play the game, who you choose to eliminate, how you do it, and all that good stuff. The purpose of this game is that you play as a Japanese schoolgirl who is in love with this boy that is referred to as your senpai. Now there are rivals though, as any good game has. These rivals are either girls who have a crush on your senpai or just pose a general threat to being with him, such as his sister, who's just overprotective. And you can eliminate these girls in many different ways, and you have to eliminate them before the end of the week or else you lose the game. You can take them down by stealth, which more portrays you just cleaning up after yourself and removing all evidence so that it looks like that person is just missing, which they might be, or they might be murdered. And then you can also befriend them by doing certain tasks for them and all this stuff just to gain their friendship, and you can convince them to move on to a new crush. Then you could make your senpai reject their love confession at the end of the week by lowering their reputation. You could set them up with someone else. You could also frame them for something that could just be getting them expelled, suspended, or even arrested. And then you could also do the more brutal way and take them down very forcefully, which would more entail like not cleaning up yourself. And that can be the most risky because if you leave crime scenes like that, the reputation of the school goes down pretty much, and then people are more aware of their surroundings, and it's harder to get people to do what you say, or they'll notice stuff easier, and it's harder to do stuff like killing. And it's also risky because there are many people roaming around this school. There are the teachers, the delinquents, and the student council. These people are all, if not impossible, very difficult to take down. And then there's also the photography club, and they're one of the ones that, with the school's low atmosphere, will be looking out for people, and if they catch you doing something, they'll follow you around until they get substantial proof, and you could be arrested. And then there's game over. And to help you around the school and just progress through the game, you can acquire different skills. You can get these by either leveling up your certain attributes like social, biology, physical stuff, language, all that, by going to class and spending some study points that you get every day. Or you could do both. You can join a club and get their special attribute, like the martial arts club, it's fighting. The cult club, people don't notice you as long, and so on and so forth. And this really not only adds depth to the game, but it also helps a lot. Now, this game is not complete yet. It is in development for quite a few years now, actually. It's not even in a demo build yet. It's just simply a debug build for testing. And it will be that way for a long more time because none of the rivals I've mentioned are even in the game yet. There's only the placeholder rival. And yet there's already so much to do because there are constant updates that add even the smallest bit of things that can make the biggest difference. And this all comes from the developer. He simply goes by Yandere Dev. He is an independent game developer with a team of friends who help along the way. That's partially why the game has taken so long. It's A, his first very big game like this on his own. B, he is doing most of the work. And sometimes that just is what it takes. It just takes time. And I think that's what makes this game at least what will make it a very good finished game, is that the time and the effort that puts into the game. And also into the community. This developer is constantly reaching out to the community for either ideas, feedback, or even to see, it's like, hey, if you see any bugs across the game, just report them to me, I'll get them fixed. And just something as simple as that is very reassuring to the players that, this is going to be a game that's good, because there's a lot of time and dedication into it, a lot of, input from everyone, really, from the people he first pitched ideas to, him himself, his people that work with him, and then the consumers themselves. And that is what makes any video game. I look forward to so much more of this game. I've been following it for so long now. I'm super excited for every new rival that's to be implemented, every new winning scene actually, because no rivals, no way to win yet. And even just to play around in the game, to do the stupid stuff that I like to do in games, which usually sometimes is just playing as the good guy. And I will, as Yandere Dev always says at the end of his videos, and I thank you for following the development of Yandere Simulator. So thank you for following my speech, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.